Should rankings be affected by attitude at the high school level? Or should rankings strictly be a representation of your skill level on the court? And are they that? Do you feel like rankings are strictly about the type of basketball player you are, or do you think that you've got individuals judging kids who don't know anything about the kids individually that are trying to gauge what kind of person they are?
I would say the second part, just because I mean, when you look at rankings, like if you see a kid 3 times, and you may not see that kid in that best scenario, but in the best situation possible for him, you take that's what we're basing that kid off of, and you don't see the other rest of the year that this kid has dominated, done these things here, but you don't like the kid because I saw him this way. So I saw him when he was upset or angry. He was on a bad team, he played in a bad situation. I may or may not be speaking from experience here, but I'm just telling you how,
Right.
So I agree. That's what I said. I will say that. Yeah.
I think that you can judge a kid off of what you see, but at the end of the day, like, all you can do is judge him on his basketball talent.
Right.
You can't look at a kid and how he interacts with his coach or how he interacts with his teammates or how he interacts with the team and assess what kind of person he is, because that kid doesn't come from the same place you come from.
Right.
That kid wasn't raised the same way you were raised.
Right.
So, like, how he approaches people and situations and things, that in those little moments, less valuable. Now, if you see a kid in every game he's somebody, like, that's a different deal.
It's different.
But to me, if you want to make a judgment on a kid's character, you've got to reach out to people within your network who actually are around the kid. So a big thing with me and Mac McClung is the reason I always believed in him was less about his skill, but more about seeing where his skill was and saying, this kid is the type of kid who's not going to party, not going to bullshit. He's going to work. So you're only going to see him get better from right here.
Right.
And that's the question to me.
Right.
And rankings, you can't judge that. So for a high school ranking, you really can only judge his skill level, his talent within the lines. And that can be IQ, that can be skill set, that could even be potential. But
yeah,
you judging a kid, and I think it's human nature. I think it's hard to get away from the human nature of judging a person.
Right.
But I don't think that's fair. And I think there's very few people in the world, especially in the basketball world, that are capable of having the understanding of looking at a kid and backtracking enough to get a full understanding of who they're looking at.
Amen.
So y'all fix that. Get that shit right.
Get that shit right. Listen, man, this is for you guys. Everything that he just said is for you. It's for North Carolina. We all born and raised here. We love this state more than anything. So we want to get this shit popping, man. So any ideas that you have, feel free to hit me, hit Don, hit Webb, hit all of us, man. Like we want to get this going as soon as possible, man. We want everybody to feel like this is a part of you, because it is you.